Hello and welcome back to Tsukihime. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time we kind of had lunch with we keep having this, but we can't have lunch with Ciel again with Arihiko. We kind of just, chill, didn't really do much, but in another timeline, we actually went to the tea ceremony room, and she at first kind of was like, I kind of already had lunch, but did you bring curry pon? And then we kind of had lunch with her again, and we talked about the serial vampire killings and stuff like that. But afterwards, speaking of vampire, Shiki goes home early because he has anemia, and we kind of do the arc thing again. But this time, he remembers that he kills her. He remembers his sin, and he sits outside in the park bench as it's raining, and he's just very, very disappointed in himself. Honestly, just waiting to die because he's such a POS human being. But then Ciel comes over, picks him up, and brings him to her apartment. And they kind of talk it out, what it means to atone, and what different types of people there are. And Ciel kind of inadvertently saves Shiki from, hating himself even more. And I found out that actually branches out into a different path. So today I'm actually going to go back to Arcueid's route. I'm going to load up an old save file and do the rest of day 4. Yeah, I miscalculated this, but yeah, I'm going to head into it right now. Oh, it's really cool that even in a previous save file, I can see all the progress I've made. So right now, I will have to continue here as we decide who to talk to for breakfast. Hey Kohaku, it seems like I missed my chance to talk to Ciel, and now I'm here. Okay, so last time I decided to talk about Kohaku. This time, I guess we'll talk about, I don't know how many differences there will be, but let's ask about Akiha.
そういえば思い出したんだけど、秋葉は今も朝女の生徒なんだよな。
So as you can tell from the flowchart, this is after we killed Arcueid, and we're like, oh, it's just a dream, just a dream, just a dream.
はい、朝上女学院は中学校から大学までのエスカレーターですから。
Oh wow, damn, middle all the way to university? Asagami's Girls Academy is a prestigious institution located in a prefecture that borders ours. It was founded as a missionary school during the early Meiji era, and you can still see traces of its origins even now. During the Showa era, the school was on the verge of financial ruin, but it managed to solve its troubles thanks to the goodwill of a new benefactor.
あそこは全寮制だろ。
I wonder who that is.
どうしてここから通っているのかなって。
朝上のおじさまとお父様は懇意の間柄でしたから、多少のわがままは聞いていただけます。事情があるのなら自宅からの登校も許可すると。
いや、俺が聞きたいのはそういうことじゃなくて。
I'm not asking about the how, but the why.
秋葉は親父が亡くなるまで寮の方で生活してたんだろ。なんで今になって家から通ってるんだよ。車。
Oh, whoops.
それは。
You wanna stay home with me? Akiha stammers out a few words and averts her gaze.
四季様、秋葉様は以前から週の半分をお屋敷でお過ごしになられていました。ですので、学園に通うのはそう特別なことではありません。
そうだったのか。けど、なんだってそんなことに。
Isui's like, stop asking questions.
お父様のたっての願いでしたから、週の半分はこちらで過ごすことにしていたんです。
Sounds like Hisui. No, never mind, it was Akiha. Everything immediately falls into place. Maki Hisatono would never stand for letting Akiha have any time to herself, even when she entered middle school.
そっか。
Okay, okay.
でも、親父はもういないんだ。秋葉も無理することないんじゃないか。
But now I'm the head, I have so many more responsibilities. Why don't you understand, Shiki, eldest son of the Tohno family?
ただでさえ忙しいのに、往復2時間もかけるなんてバカらしい。その分、寄宿舎で友達と過ごした方が楽しいだろう。
Friends? What are those?
ええ、そうできたら苦労はしません。ですが、私には責任がありますから。昨日のようなことがある限り、当分は屋敷から学校に通います。
Having my freedom would mean letting you have your freedom, and I can't allow that.
昨日のようなこと。
Was there some sort of financial problem while I was gone? I'm talking about you, Shiki!
何でもありません。
Oh wait, there's
自
something
覚が
else.
ないのでしたら結構です。
Oh right, they're in the know of all this supernatural stuff. Maybe they're probably not referring to Arcueid though. I don't think many people would know at this point.
それより兄さん、 随分と浅上女学院について詳しいようですが、興味でもおありでしたの？
Does Shiki have any relation with Asagami other than Akiha? I mean, not to my knowledge.
男性にはあまり縁のない世界のはずですが。
そりゃちょっとは知ってるよ。だって秋葉の通ってる学校なんだから。
は？ You're interested in me?
お前が中学生になった時、恵子さんに聞いたんだよ。浅上女学院に入学したって。だから少しは。
I figured it wouldn't hurt to learn a little bit more about the school my little sister was attending.
今はネットのおかげで調べるのも簡単だし、さすがに現地には行ってないけど。
そうでしたか。失礼しました。
I thought you were seeing some other harlot, so I'm sorry.
私はてっきり。
It's not hard to guess why Akiha jumped to conclusions. The school is highly exclusive, and many students are said to be gorgeous, not to mention from well-to-do families. I've heard rumors that a family invited us to its that a family invite to its yearly festival, the only way for non-students, is worth its weight in gold. Ah, okay. That sentence was a little bit long, and I couldn't follow seeing where it was going to go. At least according to the pointless intel that Arihiko lambasted me with. Arihiko. Whoa, okay, I guess the rest is stuff I've already seen. Knock knock. Alright, so we did that part. Oh man, this is kind of long, I'm not gonna lie. We start here and then it just keeps going until we get there, and it's like a little bit into the meal. Okay, let's ask about the
そうだ、
mansion.
うちの屋敷って今はどうなっているんだ？
What about
どうな
that?
っているとはどういう意味ですか？
You know that one room on the second floor at the east wing at the far end, the one that kills me?
所有権の問題でしたら、いずれ私が相続する形になっていますが。
Does that mean the Tohno family assets are being kept under guardianship until the Akiha is of a legal age? Well, that kind of stuff doesn't really have anything to do with me, so there's no need for me to dwell on it.
いや、そっちの話じゃなくて、単純に屋敷の状況。今いるのは俺と秋葉、琥珀さんと翡翠だけなんだろ？
No, there's one more piece of filth.
使ってる部屋とかそういうのはどうなっているのかなって。
私たちの部屋以外は原則として鍵を閉めています。兄さんの部屋は西館2階の南端、私の部屋は東館2階の北端です。
So basically completely opposite ends. Okay.
翡翠の部屋は西館2階の中央。
Wait, she is occupying a room on the north side of the east wing second floor. Is that near where that one room is? I don't know. Hisui has a central room on the west wing.
琥珀の部屋は西館1階の北端です。
Yeah, we were there before too.
2階の遊戯室と客間は閉めていますが、兄さんがお友達をお連れになられるのでしたら開放します。
I can bring people over? Thanks, Mom.
お父様の書斎は重要な書類がまだありますので、固く鍵をかけています。こちらは兄さんといえど立ち入り禁止ですので、胸に留めておいてください。
I died when I tried to go in there.
なるほど。基本的には西館が使われているんだな。東館は執務室とか秋葉の部屋とか。
Scary.
なんていうか。
Very scary. Like a scary place where common folk should not venture. You're right, Shiki. Don't go, don't go.
なんていうか、ちゃんと事前に約束を入れておかないといけない高級なスペースということだな。
No, you're wrong. Even if you make an appointment, you will not be allowed to enter.
言い方に問題はありますが、おおむねその通りです。あとは、そうですね。兄さんがいた頃は開かれていましたが、別館と植物園も閉めています。
Yes, due to two children almost dying there.
しばらくは管理が行き届かないので。
Actually, no, that wasn't the botanical garden, I think. It was something else. The annex is normally reserved for out-of-town guests, while I believe the botanical garden was built by Makihisa when he was still a student. Before he took over as the head of the family, Makihisa Tohno deeply invested himself in Thremontology, the science of breeding flora and fauna. Oh, okay, I have no idea what that is. The botanical garden is a relic from that time. Oh, right, I forgot. The doctor, Dr. Arak is also here. You have 6 people living in this giant mansion.
外の施設は軒並み閉めたってことか。あ、じゃあプールも。
プールは例外です。秋になったので閉めているだけで、シーズンになれば業者を入れて再開します。
I mean, it's not surprising there'd be a pool here, but it's just never been brought up, so I was like, whoa, there's a pool? Are we gonna have a pool episode? Oh no, man. That's a relief. I was never able to use a pool when I was a kid, so I'll be making full use of it when summer vacation rolls around next year. Okay, so we're done with that. So the next choice will be sometime here when we're confronting Arcueid. Alright, I'll see you then. Oh god, she's here! And she's hot! Honestly, side note, I'm really curious how we're gonna handle this part in Ciel's route, because Shiki, I don't know if he can go to school normally now. He's just thinking about repenting and atoning for his sins. And he's kind of with Ciel, unless Ciel leaves early. I don't really know what to expect. Oh right, we never found out the identity of this panther thing. I have no idea. Okay, I am in the flowchart where I can make a choice whether to help her or not. I can't help her. There's no way. There's no way I can agree to that, no matter how persuasively she looks at me. Woman coming back from the dead? Black Panthers? Burning zombies? All these supernatural forces are just too much for me.
悪いが、協力はできない。俺はただの学生なんだ。何を期待しているか知らないけど、協力者なら他を当たれ。
She's disappointed.
ただの学生っていうのは、見ず知らずの女の子をバラバラに切断しちゃうんだ。
If I said sometimes, would you believe me? That strikes home. My eyes are every bit as abnormal as this woman. But they're not the reason I've ended up here. I could have lived a normal life like a normal human being. If only I'd never met this impossible woman.
違う。俺はお前に出会うまでまともだった。人殺しなんてする気もなかったし、それなりにうまくやっていた。
Still don't have the reason as to why Shiki freaked out, to be honest. I thought it had something to do with his heritage, but he's not related to the Tohnos, so it's not going to be like whatever mixed blood they have, unless I don't know.
そうだ。あの時だけが特別だった。俺は確かにろくでなしだけど、それだってお前さえ見かけなければ。
If you hadn't existed, well, excuse me.
ああ、もううるさい。
Oh, she used her mystic eyes on us. The pupils of her crimson eyes flare wide. Instantly, the air around her snaps taut. The feeling she gives off does a 180. Wonder if her glare alone could stop my heart. They
勘
probably
違い
can.
しないで。あなたは私を殺したの。本来ならここでその首を引き抜いてるところを、あなたが使えそうだから助けてあげているだけなのよ。
Oh, damn, we see another side of Arcueid. Her, I don't want to say her real side, but her aggressive side. Her regal side. The world fades into a desolate silence. Only her eyes remain. My burning throat and trembling fingers are frozen solid. A chill of terror races up my spine. My animal instincts scream in unison. She's right. I did not understand. This is no woman. This is a killing machine in human form. I can't breathe. Or rather, I realize that breathing would spell my death. A breath, a sideways glance, a finger twitch, anything. If I make the slightest movement, some unimaginable, huge presence will crush me like a bug. That isn't my imagination, it's my instincts showing me my inescapable future. My limbs scream at me to run. Because I don't want to die. My brain resists with all its might. Because I don't want to die. I'm dead if I don't run. I'm dead if I do. Dead if I stay still. Dead if I move a muscle. But if I do nothing, This terror will tear my mind to shreds. If I do anything, this monster will tear my body to shreds. Oh, I see. He's gonna kill me whatever I do. My psyche shatters with that realization. Contradictory flight impulses leave me paralyzed. All I feel is a cold horror of my mind being peeled apart and pulverized piece by piece. My torment stretches on into eternity, and then suddenly, it's over. Is that how the remaining bad end happens? Nah. She's just like, this is your warning. You know what I'm capable of. You can't say no. My knees buckle and I crumple to the ground. Finally released from her suppressive her gaze, I wrap my arms around myself. Thank goodness I'm still alive.
どう？少しは自分の立場分かってくれたかしら？
No, I don't. I can't stand. If anything, understand less than ever. As I look up at this monster in woman's clothing, it's all I can do to stop my teeth from chattering.
できるできないの話なんてしていないの。やるなら生かしてあげる。やらないのなら殺してあげる。ほら、簡単でしょ？私は単にあなたに生きるか死ぬかを聞いているだけなんだから。
If you decide to help me, I'll give you a love interest. My voice catches in my throat, but instinctively, I'm already nodding my assent. And maybe this part will be the same as the other part? So if I should be able to fast forward through this. Never
これで
mind.
契約は成立っと。
She extends a hand to help me to my feet. Oh, right, he has to get up first.
私はアルクエイド。長い名前だからアルクエイドだけでいいわ。心素って区分けされる吸血鬼だけど、あなたはなんていう人？
Hi, I'm Shiki. I'm not a vampire. That might be the strangest self-introduction I've ever heard. I sigh. Either I've accepted my insane new reality, or I just don't have anything left in me to argue.
当の式あいにくただの学生だよ。前もって言っておくけど本当に何の役にも立たないからな。
Oh, you can hear the bitterness. It's like, yeah, I'll help, but you're not gonna get much. I take the woman's Arcueid's hand and climb to my feet. She peers at me intently for a moment, then offers her hand again for a shake.
それじゃあよろしくね、シキ。
I guess the point of this is to basically have a more hostile initial impression. We're all buddy in the other one, but here it's like, what could have happened?
私を殺した責任、ちゃんと取ってもらうんだから。
She grins wickedly, her left hand outstretched. I must be the first and last person in the world to be repaying someone for their own murder. But what else am I supposed to do? Against my better judgment, I shake hands with this mysterious vampire, this woman in white. Crap! What have I done? I'm gonna die! Okay, so whoa. I don't know why sometimes my screen just like blips a little bit. Okay, well, I'm gonna skip this. So that's when the opening plays, and then I guess we're kind of blazing here. So the next choice would be one over here where Arcueid introduces herself, and then I'm pretty sure the other bad end is if we decide to stay in the room. Oh wait, there's another choice here. Huh. With one leading to Miyosaki. Okay, so right now I'm supposed to do the first choice, which leads me to Miyosaki. Or at least one of the endings had me lead to Miyosaki. And then I kind of forgot what happened. I went home and I died. Yeah, it's kind of awkward because right now it's on the bottom. But the one with Miyosaki resulted in... I guess, actually no, I don't really remember. Oh well, we'll find out. I'm supposed to have another choice here. I think I'd end up going to the park and something happens. Oh, here. Oh. We can go home or go to the hotel. I see. I guess we'll go back to the hotel, and that fulfills the other part. I have my doubts, but I remember what Master said. I'm not asking you to be a saint. Just do what you think is right. While part of me is questioning my own sanity, I can't bring myself to betray Arcueid's trust. She might not be human, but she still has faith in me. She forgave an unforgivable sin without a second thought. Next to that, my life is a small price to pay. I'd be ashamed not to offer it in return.
バカだな。本当に俺はバカだった。
And Shiki says that a lot when it comes to Arcueid. I'm so dumb. Why do I keep doing this? I slap my cheeks to clear my head. Then I stand up from the bench. I'm not going back to school nor the Tohno mansion. I set off at a run towards the hotel, not once looking back. I wonder if Arcueid will comment on Shiki, like, leaving or not. Because she's supposed to be KO'd to sleep. But... The last of the sun is slipping beneath the horizon as I reach the hotel room. I slip inside, tiptoeing to avoid detection. Hi, Shiki! As long as I've made it before Arcueid wakes up, she'll be none the wiser. Unfortunately, she's both awake and absolutely furious. At least I came back.
Shiki!
I'll kill you. This is the Madden you're looking for. Listen, I'm sorry. I had second thoughts. I hope you understand. But at least I came back, right? Crap, I'm dead. Mademoiselle Vampire, hell truly hath no fury. I've seen firsthand exactly what Arcueid can do to her enemies. I shudder to imagine what she'd do to someone who abandoned her. But I did come back. I did come back, please. I'll be lucky if the hotel is still standing once she's done.
いや、これはだな。
I went to get some food for like 5 hours. I pivot into full excuse mode. It's probably far too late for that, but dying for the lack of trying would be even worse than running away. I brace myself for the worst.
もうどこに行ってたのよ。外に出るときはちゃんと声をかけてから言ってよね。
Extinguished immediately. This isn't quite the apocalyptic reckoning I'd imagined.
日が落ちたから目を覚ましてみれば仕切ったらいないんだもの。トイレにはいないし、ロビーで食事をとっているのかなって様子を見に行っても姿がないし。
Oh my god. She's not angry at him for potentially abandoning his mission. She's angry because she's lonely.
一体どこに行ってたのよ、あなたは。
She's definitely mad, but it's not because she realized I betrayed her.
いや、ちょっとホテルの外に出てたというか。
本気？スカイマに見つかった以上、式だって安全じゃないのよ。むやみに外に出て行って、またあの黒ひょうに襲われたらどうするつもりだったの？
I don't know. Finally, I get it. She's not angry about the fact that I wasn't here. The notion that I might have intentionally run away hasn't even crossed her mind. Aww. She's afraid that we would have... She's actually afraid for her safety. That's what it is. Rather, Arcueid has worked herself up into a rage purely out of concern that I might be in danger. Wow. A wave of shame hits me as I realize how close I came to breaking her heart.
ちょっとシキ、私の話聞いてる？
ああ、聞いてる。そうだな。俺が悪かった。
That's so cute.
勝手に出て行ってごめん。
I bow with every last ounce of sincerity in my body. Huh? Okay.
そんなに真剣に謝ってもらうことじゃないけど。とにかく、シキは無防備すぎるわ。相手は吸血鬼なんだから、もっと気を引き締めるべきよ。それとも何？もしかして破滅願望でもあるの？自分から殺されに行くとか、私を怒らせるとか。そういうことなら規定状態と霊気状態をコンマで繰り返す人間の言葉じゃ表現できないぐらいの極限空間に叩き込んであげましょうか。
Wow, you know what? She could actually do that. Now that I've seen her marble phantasm, yeah, she could do that. I was really confused for a second because I saw the word space and alien. I thought she was gonna chuck us into outer space, and I was like, whoa, she could probably do that too. Her voice is completely devoid of malice. If anything, that's the scariest part.
なわけあるか。あとな、それただの地獄だから。人間の言語表現なめるなバカ。
He's going to hell!
大体無防備なのはそっちだって同じだろ。俺は一度はお前を殺してるんだぞ。
That's on you.
今回だってそうしなかったとは限らないじゃないか。
Ah, she's like, oh, that didn't even cross my mind.
差し抜けた
Alright, so
というより
the
順解
last
ね。
two options. Alright, we'll see you there. Oh, okay, we're here. It's about whether or not we want to hand over our glasses. Last time I chose the first one where I handed them over. But no, I'm not handing over my glasses. No way! She's definitely up to something. The fact that she, completely unprompted, claimed that she wouldn't break them is highly suspicious. Yeah, she did. She actually attempted, I believe.
見るだけでもダメ。路地裏の時にお前のバカ力は思い知らされたからな。
何よバカ力って。路地裏の時は当然でしょ。そういう風に力を上げていたんだから。
Yeah, bro, I technically saved you.
普段であれば式の方が力は上だろうし、そうむやみに物を壊したりはしないんだけどな。
You know, if you think about it, those glasses, you know, really top grade material because they can't break. Shiki doesn't see lines on them. Those glasses cannot die. It'd be funny if it's like, oh, here are glasses to prevent you from seeing things, and he just sees a giant line on the glasses. It just occurred to me. I feel like I may have mentioned it before, but I just remembered it. Arcueid steps closer and closer as she tells me this, her hand raised ominously and slowly inches towards my glasses. Oh, no, get away from me! She's 100% planning to grab them and make a break for it. Before this turns straight into a scene out of a horror movie, I quickly drop down to the sofa out of her reach.
逃げた。
そりゃ逃げる。
Damn, straight!
お前の無茶には慣れつつあるけど、このメガネだけは渡さないからな。万が一にも壊されたりしたら替えがないんだ。それとも弁償してくれるのか。
大抵の魔術品なら当てがあるけど、それはちょっと無理っぽい感じ。わかりましたよーと、式のケチ。
These are my glasses. By her childish response, I get a sense that she might have only been interested in them because I said they were important to me.
はいはい、ケチですよだ。人間は生き返ったりできないから何事も慎重なんです。だいたいこのメガネがなくなったら俺はお前に協力するどころの話じゃなくなる。四六時中線が見えてたら頭痛で頭がどうにかしそうだし。
Alright.
死が見えてると脳に負担がかかるのかしらね。式の目は何かと原因がありそうだけど、とりあえず今はこれぐらいかな。機会があったらもう少し詳しく教えてあげるわ。
結構だよ。
No.
あいにく長話は嫌いでね。
そう？私は誰かと話すのって好きだけどな。
I love hypotheticals. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
意図が半分も伝わらない不自由な言葉でもこんなに心が揺れるんだもの。
Arcueid beams an honest, unreserved smile. It really looks like the simple act of conversing is enough to make her happy. Aw, cute. Okay, let's get our last bad end of Arcueid's route. I'm pretty sure it should, you know, skip to the next area, so... He's here. Vlove is here and he's burning everything. I should stay in the room to observe the situation. It's better to observe the situation from in here. It'd be reckless for me to go out there alone while Arcueid's still recovering. But it's hot! Time continues to pass. My fingers tighten around the knife as my eyes fixated on the video feed of the lobby bathed in flames. Arcueid's eyes are closed. Looking at her now reminds me of how beautiful, no, how powerful she looks in the moonlight. It's been more than half a day since the fight in the alley. Surely she's regained a bit of her power by now. Oh, it's hot. It's like I'm standing inches away from a massive bonfire, cooking and smoldering as the air in front of me distorts from the heat. That's kind of what happened in one of the scenes in the fight. It's getting hard to breathe. I figured that it'd be safe as long as I stayed inside of the room, but my head is feeling light. At this rate, I'm gonna pass out. Should I go out there knowing it's dangerous? I still have time. But just as I start to reevaluate my decision, the lights go out. The mysteriously high temperature suddenly drops again. At the same time, I hear it. An unending flurry of knocks against the door.
四季、覚悟はいい。
No, it's really hot. Arcueid's words are the only thing to break through the darkness. I swallow as I listen to the pounding.
覚悟って何の
I wonder how much of her can you see here? Oh, not much. There's no time for me to finish my question. If staying inside the room was a mistake, then I guess asking something like that was a mistake too. Oh god. Hearing the splintering of wood, I whip around to face the door. Oh god, it's a doggo! It's like one of the Dark Souls doggos that are really annoying! It was a split-second decision, but I distanced myself from the door in hopes it'd be safer. Little did I know what would happen next. The two dogs that broke down the door burst into the room. Arcueid slashes at them with her claws, and the second she does... Fire hand! The room is flooded with fire, hot flames washing over every corner until it's filled to the brim. Oh god, it's loud! Ah! Unless we're dealing with incredible temperatures, a human won't die instantly when exposed to fire, but these flames hit like a blunt weapon, powerful enough to turn the body to ashes in a single blow. It reminds me of a flamethrower that might look like it's launching flames at you, but in reality, it merely douses the target with fuel, igniting it a microsecond later. This fire is pretty similar. The blaze strikes across the room like a whip, reducing everything it touches to cinders in an instant. What chances does the human body have against something like that? Something that can melt its way through a wall or table? If there's one small mercy at the center of this inferno, it's that the fire lashed straight through my waist and immediately incinerates everything above it, sparing me the slow agony of burning alive. There we go. I freaking knew that this was gonna be the bad end. Bye, Shiki. Bye. Come over to CIEL's route. It might feel a little bit better. I don't know. All right, this is Teach Me CIEL Sensei, episode 2. It should be episode 2, I think. Yep, hint second segment 2. Hi, CIEL. I kinda died and it really hurts and it's burning and Teach me, CIEL Sensei. I haven't seen this in a while, actually.
Welcome to my territory. ようこそ無残なバッドボーイ。
Bet the boy.
まあどっちも同じやろ。なんて甘い考えで選択肢を選んでみればこのありさま。
You thought your choice didn't matter.
消極的なメガネくんに勝つ。おいでる救済コーナー。教えてシエル先生、始まるよ。
始まるよ。
2回目の方はこんにちは。初めての方はよろしくお願いします。
This is the second one. Actually, wait, what was the first one again? I can't use the flowchart. I forgot.
大抵のプレイヤーさんはこちらの回が初見になると思われるので自己紹介から。
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's like welcome back. And if it's not welcome back, welcome.
Q&A コーナー、教官役のシエルです。こちらはアシスタントの猫歩く。
Resident Sandbag.
毎回端的にデッドエンドの原因を説明しますので少しだけお付き合いくだされば幸いです。
大抵は直前の選択肢がまずかったんで1個前に戻ればいいだけなんだけど、
Oh, she's right.
たまに随分前の選択が原因でデッドエンドになることもあるから油断なんに。
Stay frosty. I will. Oh god, it's relevant.
そういうケースの解説はまたおいおい。今回はよくある即死系デッドエンドです。異常な事態に直面した際、慎重に様子を見るというのは正しい考えですが、今回はアウトでしたね。何しろ逃げ場がありませんから。翼でもない限り、ホテルの屋上に陣取るのはおすすめできません。
I mean, Arcueid can jump real good. Though I guess we didn't really know at this point in time.
猫であれば逃げられたのだが、にゃんと身軽に空を飛べるからにゃ、猫は。
Flying
それは
cat.
身が軽いという意味ですか？屋根から屋根に？
でもホテルの最上階からは猫でもさすがに。
They always land on their feet, even if it is no longer going to be functional afterwards. Whoa! Neko missile! What the hell? To space I go! Well, that's one way of
ロ
doing
ケ
it.
ットで突き抜けた。
It still reminds me of CL's Noble Phantasm in FGO.
何の参考にもなりません。あの猫。
The cat is of no help at all. What is it? All right. Well, I'm gonna look back into the gallery for a little bit. Got all the endings for the first part up to 11. So 12 through 21 will be CL Route exclusives, I guess. So that's real nice. Okay, and I also kind of want to look at the flowchart, but now I'm going to load back my other save file from when I did the CL stuff. So let's head into it. It is going to be day 4, Fire and Blood 1. So it's the same title as the one for Arcueid's route. We once again open up the flowchart. First of all, I just want to look at the left side and see. Yes, we've done everything. Feel pretty proud of myself, even though it's just choosing choices and whatnot. But whoo, time for a CL Best Girl route. I don't know if she's Best Girl. I don't know how many people think she's Best Girl, but she'll definitely be the main heroine of this route. Okay, what to expect? Hi, CL. Oh, damn, she's already dressed, ready for school. I awaken to a soft light. The steady hiss of the rain has long faded. Although the sky is still overcast, enough sunlight filters through the gray clouds to rouse me from sleep.
おはようございます、遠野くん。昨夜はぐっすり眠れましたか？
はい。おはよう先輩。
Then it all comes back to me. I spent last night on CL's bed in CL's apartment. That night's sleep must have done me some good because I shoot straight out of the bed.
おはようございます先輩。
He's back to normal, kind of.
昨日はありがとうございました。いろいろお世話になっちゃって、
はい。一つ貸しにしておきますね。
On your tab. CL keeps smiling her usual smile, completely indifferent to my panic. My cheeks burn redder than ever. It's clear which of us is handling the situation like an adult. I need an adult. I am an adult.
もし俺に返せる時があるのなら、その時は必ずお返しします。
At least I'm more competent than an adult. I work for the church and do all this other volunteer work. I have no way of knowing what the future holds. But if I'm lucky enough to have the opportunity, I want to make myself useful to her in some way, no matter how small. I got distracted by the patterns on the pattern on the window sheets. The blinds, not the blinds, but you know what I mean. I was like, wait, is that some kind of effect on the memory, on the text box? Because on the top you can kind of see like those patterns. But I was like, wait, is that part of it? No, it's just the sheets.
あれ？そうなんですか？
What time is it?
まだ朝の6時になったばかりですよ、遠野くん。
そうだけど、昨日は無断外泊しちゃったから、早めに屋敷に戻らないと、秋葉になんて言われるか。
秋葉。あ、妹さんのことですね。
You already know. You did all your research.
昨日電話しておきましたから、そのあたりのお話は大丈夫だと思いますよ。
Oh god, she's still gonna roast him. It's like, you stayed at a girl's place? A sudden chill runs up my spine.
電話したって、先輩がうちに。
はい。遠野くんがうちに泊まることを伝えておかないと、ご家族の方たちが心配すると思って。ご迷惑でした？
いや、それは。
My voice wavers as the horrors of the situation dawns on me. CL called my house and told its tyrannical mistress that her brother was going to spend the night with a teenage girl in her apartment.
困る。それはすごく困る。昨日とは違う意味で死んだ方がマシかもしれない。
I just found my will to live again and now I'm going to die.
遠野くん、私の部屋に泊まったこと、そんなに嫌だったんですね。
No, I'll give you a 5-star. on Airbnb as my last thing I ever do.
あ、いや、そういう意味じゃなくてですね。うちの家は時代錯誤というか、とにかく決まりが厳格なんです。俺が先輩のことを嫌がったわけじゃなくて。
You did a lot of good. Don't worry, CL. You did a lot of good.
いいです。
Oh,
言い訳なんかしなくても。
I didn't know I was so bad. You could have just told me, man. Oh.
私、やっぱりおせっかいでしたよね。あと夕ご飯、コンビニ弁当は女子力低すぎでしたよね。
I'm sorry I didn't train in bread making for so long. I knew my dad was right. CL looks sadly down at her feet. Over the past few hours, she's become someone so special to me, someone I deeply respect. Seeing her like this is the last thing I want.
本気で違います。おせっかいなんかじゃないです。俺は本当に感謝しています。
Really, really, really,
先輩が
really
介
bad
護してくれ
stuff?
なかったら、俺はまた間違えるところだったし、コンビニ弁当もありだし、ベッドは緊張したけどすぐ眠れたし、今だってその先輩の顔が見れて嬉しいし、気持ちがめちゃくちゃ楽になってるんですから。
He's got all his energy back. Oh man, it's like he took a nap or he slept in the bed and he recovered all his energy like it's a goddamn JRPG. I blurted out everything that comes to mind. And then I noticed the twinkle in her eyes. Oh!
はい、そうですね。遠野くんはいつもの調子に戻ってくれました。昨夜は何があったのかは知りませんけど、こうして元気になってくれて嬉しいです。
She giggles. Her puppy dog eyes from moments ago nowhere to be seen.
シエル先輩。
冗談ですよ。私だって遠野くんのお家に直接電話なんかしません。乾くんにお願いして、昨夜遠野くんは乾くんの家に泊まったという電話をしてもらったんです。
That being said, even though you played me, Arahiko's gonna be like, Shiki, we gotta talk. We gotta talk about this. How dare you?
よかった。
Oh man.
それなら問題はないですけど、先輩冗談きつすぎですよ。今のは本気で心臓が止まるかと思った。
はい。私、割と意地悪なんです。
Bully! She's a bully!
ほら、好きな子っていじめたくなるじゃないですか。それと一緒です。
I can't tell if this is another part of her bully scheme or she's like, ooh. Their crush? Hang on, is she saying?
でも、確かにお家には早めに帰った方がいいですね。ちょっと待ってください。
CL hands me a neatly folded shirt.
はい、どうぞ。朝のうちに洗っておきました。上着の方は乾ききっていませんけど。
Oh god, my underwear is here. Oh god!
あ、そっか。参ったな。何から何まで本当にお世話になりっぱなしで。
いいえ、これも役得です。弱気な遠野くんに頼ってもらえてラッキーでした。
I know she's only trying to make me feel better, but I'm just happy that she cares. I take the shirt, step into the bathroom for a moment to change, then hurry to the door. Oh right, Shiki dropped his bag when he went to kill Arc.
それじゃあ行きます。先輩、昨日は本当にありがとうございました。
はい。それでは学校でお会いしましょう。
Oh, now kind of continues on for basically what happened when we met with Arcueid the first time. She sees me off with a smile. This very well may be the last time I'll ever see it. Someone is sure to have found the woman I killed by now. Perhaps the police are already at the mansion waiting for me. But come what may, I'm done with running. In my heart, I thank CL for her smile, then set off for the Tohno mansion. Oh, this will loop back to the Tohno mansion stuff. Was I wrong? In brief, the mansion is the same as ever.
お帰りなさいませ、四季さん。
Hi, Kohaku.
雨に降られるなんて、昨夜は災難でしたね。
Yeah, I almost died. The rain almost killed me. Kohaku's cheerful smile greets me as I enter the lobby.
ただいま。琥珀さん？
ええ、
朝ごはんですね。すぐにお支度しますから、居間で待っていてください。明葉様も先ほど済ませたばかりですよ。
Oh god, I'm scared. Ugh, so scared. With a patter of footsteps, Kohaku bustles away into the west wing, where, I recall, the kitchen is located. Sunlight streams through the windows. The faint sound of bird songs drifts into the empty lobby. Things shouldn't be this calm. There's no sign that anyone has even heard about yesterday's murder, let alone that the police have come by. I decide to head back to my room and change. Oh, she's like, oh,
おは
you're
ようご
home.
ざいます、四季様。お帰りになられたのですね。
ああ、
Yeah.
ついさっき帰ってきた。
Isui's already in my room. Judging from her position by the windowsill, I guess she was letting in some fresh air.
翡翠、悪いんだけど、替えの上着ってあるかな？
かしこまりました。すぐにご用意いたします。
For a second, I thought she was gonna be like, I'll make one immediately, and then she just does some like super like threading in like 3 seconds. Like, here you go, I've made a new uniform for you. With a bow, I keep saying bow. With a yeah, actually bow here. With a bow, Hisui leaves to find the replacement. It's just that whenever I see the word, I pronounce it a certain way instead of thinking about how it's used in the sentence. I was like, is it bow or bow? Every time it's that one word. I'm just like, oh. I enter the parlor to find Akiya sitting on the sofa, wearing an expression of quiet vexation. Uh-oh.
おはようございます、兄さん。いつの間にかお帰りになってたんですね。
Oh god. There's no missing the trace of venom in her voice.
おはよう、アキハ。その、朝から機嫌が悪
It
そうだ。
was raining a lot, so it was hard to go home. Hope you understand.
兄さんが頻繁に外泊をされる方だとは知りませんでしたから。機嫌を損ねているというよりは、呆れているんです。
Uh-oh. I stand corrected. That's more than a trace. I'm being openly scolded.
まあ、体調を崩したのなら仕方がありませんけど。乾さんという方は中学校からの友人なんですね。
Oh god, she knows so much. Now, there's a name I never thought I'd hear from Akia's lips. Arihiko must have actually come through for me. Oh my god, best bro, let's go! But at the same time, I have this bad feeling. I can only hope that he didn't say anything stupid.
まったく。徒歩のくせに傘も持っていないなんて。
He probably did though.
その上、川に流れていた子猫を助けるとか、ケーキ屋で泣いていた子供を助けるとか、喫茶店で起きた窃盗事件を解決する
Oh
とか、
man.
どこのミステリ小説ですか？
Dive into a river to save a kitten. Stop at the bakery to help a crying child. Solve a robbery at a coffee shop. Arihiko is like, yeah, he did all this stuff for sure. I've only listed 3 out of the 10 good deeds he did that day.
いえ、子猫を無視できなくてつい助けてしまったというのは兄さんらしくていい話ですけど。
ああ、いや。
Did Arihiko just cobble together a bunch of recent headlines from the local news? Trust him to come up with such a shoddy cover story. Then again, Akiya seems to have bought it, so maybe basing it in fact lent some realism to the details.
大体ですね。学校を早退されるのなら連絡を入れてください。すぐに迎えの車を送って差し上げたのに。
How am I supposed to know if my anemia hits?
何に遠慮しているかは知りませんが、兄さんは遠野家の長男だと言ったでしょ。使えるものは何でも使ってください。そうでなくても兄さんは人より体が弱いんですから。昨日は突然の雨でしたから、気圧の変化もあったのでしょうけど、あれぐらいで貧血を起こすなんて話になりません。一度主治医に見てもらうにしても、登下校は車で送らせた方がよろしいのではなくて。
大丈夫。アキハが気にするようなことじゃない。ちゃんと週1で病院には通ってるし、毎日車で送られたらそれこそ体が鈍るだろう。心配してくれるのは嬉しいけど、俺のことでそこまで神経質になるなよ。
そうですか。兄さんがそう言うのでしたら無理には進めません。それと 訂正しておきますが、私が心配しているのは兄さんの体ではなく、遠野家の長男の健康ですので。
Akia coolly shoots me down. I'm tempted to point out that those two things are one of the same, but I swiftly think better of it.
チキさん、朝食のお支度ができました。
Yay! Kawaku's cheerful voice echoes across the lobby from the dining room. Though we still aren't on good terms yet, my morning talk with Akia is over for today. Okay, whew.
悪いな。もうすぐ行かなくちゃいけないし、手早く飯食ってくる。
兄さん、その乱暴な言葉遣いはやめてください。あまり改めてくださらないようでしたら、当主として命じることになりますから。
Uh-oh. Her graceful lips form a small pout. A childish sulk, so at odds with her words, hasn't changed one bit over the years.
よし、元の調子に戻ってきたな。やっぱりアキハはそうでなくっちゃ落ち着かない。俺のことなんか心配しないでいいから、これからは気楽にしてろよ。
しつこいですね。私、兄さんの心配なんてしてません。
Akia scowls and looks away. I glance back at her fondly as I walk out of the parlor. Ah, okay, and now we kind of just eat breakfast and go to school. So I wonder if the next moment's gonna be still in the mansion or on our way to school. It's outside. Isui sees me out as I leave for the school. She hands me my bag, pauses for a moment, and then hesitantly opens her mouth. Wait, I thought we left our bag at Arcueid's place.
出過ぎたこととは存じますが、質問をお許しください。
Oh.
昨夜はどうなされたのですか？
別に何もないよ。雨に当てられて貧血を起こしただけ。これからは気をつける。
責めているのではありません。ただ、今朝の四季様はひどく無理をしているように見えます。
Well, I did kill someone too.
どうかみちみち、お気をつけくださいませ。
Aw, Hisui cares. She bows a deep farewell. I've managed to act naturally enough to fool Akia and Kohaku, but not Hisui, it seems.
気遣ってくれたのかな、翡翠。
She's hard to read at the best of times, but I can tell that she's concerned about me. I thank her in my heart of hearts as I wave her goodbye. I think Shiki's thinking like this is the I was gonna say I think Shiki's thinking this is the last time he'll see the mansion because he plans to be arrested. They're gonna find the woman's body and then they're gonna look for the killer. So he's like, yeah, this is the last bit of peace I get to have with them. And yeah, this line literally showed up when I was gonna say it. My homecoming lasted only 2 days in the end, but I should be grateful for the time I've had. If this day of execution can last just a little longer, I want to go to school and see my friends and teacher a final time before I have to leave them all behind. If I can say one last ordinary goodbye, if I can live out one last day with no regrets, that will be a better ending than I deserve. Oh man, I was wondering if it was gonna loop back to like Arcueid's route area, but clearly he's very different. He has accepted that he's killed someone, so when he sees Arcueid, he's still gonna freak out, but he's gonna be more inclined to atone than to just pass it off as a dream. So I'm just gonna look at the flowchart. I hope it's not any major spoilers. But yeah, it's also the same image as the one on the left, which is really cool actually. So we're essentially have another timeline essentially, where I guess we kind of go through similar motions, but there are going to be slight changes due to Chiki's attitude. I do remember in that one time where we decided to explore, like leave Arcueid behind and explore the mall. We reached a bad ending where we got like jumped by these two people. You can see the two lights on the screen right now. And in the bad ending, I think Ciel Sensei said, "Oh, you should have talked to someone who would have been nearby." Like, maybe me. So maybe we'll have to do that this time. My inner turmoil notwithstanding, this morning is the same as any other. More and more school uniforms dot the streets the closer I get to school. My legs feel like they're going to quit at any moment, but I force them to keep walking. I pass through the station square and continue towards the school. I know this route well. I've walked it for 2 years. The school gates are just on the other side of this crossing. The lights turn red, so I stop at the curb. I can see the school's perimeter wall across the street. Protected by the guardrails lining the sidewalk, a steady stream of students is headed for the gates. On the guardrail though, there's no one but Soya High School students on these streets at this time of day. At least, there shouldn't be. And yet, through the rush of passing cars, I catch a glimpse of white. You'd think that more people would be talking about her. This foreign beauty. What? I think Shiki actually said, what? Oh, never mind. It's her. Ethereal, white, and undeniable. So a lot of this is going to tread similar ground, but because technically it's like a new scene, I'm actually going to read through it because I feel like there are going to be slight differences. Golden hair shimmering like the sun, long thin eyebrows framing crimson eyes. Though I've only seen her once before, I could never mistake her. It also kind of makes you wonder if Arcueid's gonna feel similar to Shiki in this case, where she said because she spent so many agonizing hours thinking about her killer, she ended up inadvertently kind of falling in love with him. Kind of makes you wonder if she's gonna fall in love with Shiki again in Ciel's route, but it's not gonna be reciprocated because clearly Shiki's gonna be in love with Ciel. But this isn't possible. Yesterday, I dismembered her with my own hands, tore her to pieces, rendered her to chunks of bloody flesh. So why? Why is this creature woman I murdered so alive and whole and beautiful? The traffic light turns green. The student surrounding me starts to cross the street. I'm the only one who hangs behind, standing motionless on my side of the road. She sits there on the guardrail, casually swinging her legs back and forth. It almost seems like she's waiting for something, or someone. I have no way of telling how long she's been waiting, but her expression is relaxed and unassuming. Is she really waiting for someone? Her restless movements betray a nervous excitement, as if she were waiting on a lover. Yeah, I do distinctly remember him referring it to this way. Hold on, she's waiting. Who's she waiting for? Isn't it incredibly obvious? I'd do the same thing. Anyone would. If I were killed by someone, if I could, I'd go straight after the person who did it. Got a terrible feeling about this. A chill crawls its way. Okay, never mind. I was clicking this button to see if like I can skip it before, but it didn't actually work. But now it is. So I'm sorry if we retreaded a little bit too much old ground, but the game didn't let me skip until a little bit into that conversation. I'm just saying. All right, back here. I am kind of curious about the flowchart. It is different. It's still there. Okay, gotcha. Oh, whoa. Okay, so it just started not auto-scrolling again. I was so desperate over everything that happened. I was ready to find some way to atone for it all, only to find that the person I killed wasn't even human. Ah, yeah, so she's basically like confronting. It's like, oh, you killed me, but like, she goes like, I need to think. Oh, you added just that one line to show that Shiki was planning to atone, and now things have kind of changed. And okay, but I hesitate before I can finish. So here she's saying, do you regret your actions? And previously, I think we had a choice. No, I don't think we had a choice actually. In the other route, I think it was just Shiki saying that, yeah, he regrets it, but can I do this? I've already admitted my crime to myself, but I still haven't dared to say it out loud. Some deep part of me is convinced that if I do, I can never go back to the life I had. But
そりゃ何?
my tongue dries up in my mouth. My throat goes numb, begging me not to speak. But I can't run from this. It's something I have to face. I think someone who believed in me told me something similar once. If you truly want to live a normal life, then face your own sins. Face your own actions. Never look away.
そりゃ後悔してる。なんであれ。俺は人を殺してしまったんだから。
I wring my confession from my chest. Right now I can't skip it, even though this seems kind of similar to what I've done before. Oh, there we go. That's the reason. Because he's referring back to just as I did last night in Ciel's apartment. I killed this woman. I killed her with no mercy, for no reason, purely for my own gratification.
そのことを後悔も反省もできる。できるのなら
If I could be permitted such a cheap gesture,
何度でも頭を下げる。でもそれは意味のないことだ。事実として俺はあんたを手にかけた。だから
what I did was unforgivable. That she was somehow resurrected is no excuse. Shiki Tohno murdered the very woman he sees before him. I am guilty of a violation of the highest order, and of an act of unfathomable violence.
だからあんたは俺に復讐していい。
Still can't skip.
俺が逃げたのはお前が怖かったからじゃない。俺は俺自身の行為から逃げていただけだった。
Slumped against the alley wall, I confess my sins to the empty air. It's as if I've finally woken up. I spent the past day in a fugue. Oh, that's another reason why. It's because he needs to basically reflect on the stuff that has happened last night. In a fragile, transient dream, in a brief refuge from the reality of my own depravity. But now, at least, it's time to pay the piper. And now it might be the same. Yeah. You're a good person. You know, I'm at the point where Arcueid just killed like a whole bunch of stuff again. Oh, now we've actually looped back to that route. Huh. But then when are things going to change? I wasn't expecting that. I was actually expecting all this stuff that happened to basically be its own thing. I was just gonna loop, like, start its own route, but no. Oh, well, I am not sure where this is gonna go from now on. I guess my only choice is to let it play out and see whether or not I can get enough CL points to continue CL's side. I will help her. I'll just talk about all the choices I make too, just so that whoever watches can know like the choices I made on the CL route. Oh! Whoa! I forgot to mention my choice. I don't know why I just said that too. But when Arcueid is sleeping, I decided, you know, I'll head out and come back in to see like what happens. I didn't expect to get an extra scene. Basically, we're at the park where we decide, oh, will we go back or not? But he actually flashes back to to Ciel's apartment. I think back to last night. Last night in Ciel's apartment when I confessed my crime and swore to atone for it. Am I just gonna abandon that oath now that things have gotten dangerous? I did not expect that at all. But it's just a very minor extra scene. And now I'm gonna go back to the hotel. I did not see that coming. I kind of wonder if Shiki would have thought back to that regardless. But that shows that Ciel's impact is still here. I am kind of curious actually. Because in that case, what if I were to just stay in the room? Let's try it out. Okay, so if I decide to stay put, would I still flash back to Ciel's place? Okay, so no. None of that happens actually. Huh, maybe leaving and then coming back is the right choice. What happens if I leave and then I decide not to come back though? Okay, so back to I'm leaving, and later on I'll try yeah, I'm gonna go home. I wonder if he reflects on his words. Go back to the mansion. I gotta prioritize my own life. Nah, it seems like it's the same. Yeah, gotta go back to the hotel. It was the same, but it's nice that we get maybe a little bit more CL points because we think back on when we were, you know, with CL. Okay, I'll show her my glasses this time. 10 people? Man, this is like a good route speed run thing. Literally, we're going as fast as I can. Yeah, I should go outside and investigate. Okay, it seems like we are on day 5. This is the day when I believe after this we should get our CL route confirmation if we are on CL's route. Okay, I'm at this choice now where we are able to like see if we can go right now or wait till evening falls. I'm going to search for Vlove right now and see if the thing I'm thinking of has changed. So CL specifically said, "Oh, you should try to find someone." Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, wink. So this is the point where I would potentially try to find someone. No, it's not happening. Ah, crap. Oh, what?
てめえ本気で言ってん。
Oh, wait. Why are they voice acting this part? A friend told me there's money in it. You gotta be shitting me. You seriously think?
いいじゃんよ、トシ。多い分にはいいんだからさ。
I'm confused. We got a few
つ
more
ー
lines
かほ
here.
ら、こいつの脱制服、宗谷の制服じゃん。さっき捕まえた女と同じ交渉だし、
おー
仲間じゃねえのかな。
Oh, wow. There are some new scenes. With effort, I managed to keep my cool. That girl must be someone else who came through here, and recently, by the sound of it, it might be Yumizuka. Or CL.
確かに頭の緩そうな女だったしな。ええぜ、アルバイトだろ。連れて行ってやるよ。
Did I get knocked out
勇敢な
again?
挑戦者1名様かんない。
The one called Haru presses the elevator button. A mechanical whirring echoes in the darkness. The elevator at least has power. I obey. The two men follow me in and press the button marked B1. Oh! We didn't get knocked out this time. Time out! Ew! It's something different, man! It's something different! Thanks, CL Sensei!
どこに？鹿だよ、鹿。ビーチって見えねえか？そこで一晩過ごしてくれればいい。戻ってきたら乗客の仲間入りだ。
そうそう、すごく簡単でちからね。時間を潰せばいいだけ。何にも怖いことはありません。
I hope these people die in this ending. I hope CL just, shish kebabs all of them. Haru doubles over with laughter. The elevator ride takes an oddly long time. Feels like it takes us about 4 floors underground before it stops. The light! The light! The door hisses open, bathing me in a harsh light. The glare is too bright to see what lies beyond. All I can process is an unidentifiable stench. I peer into the brightness, reflexively covering my nose. Is he gonna get knocked out again?
はーい、餌1匹追加でーす。面白おかしく食べられちゃってくださいね。
Damn, we still get kicked. And a boot to the back propels me out of the elevator car, but at least this time we don't get a bat to the head. Suddenly, I'm weightless. The drop is much longer than a couple of meters I expected. Did they stop the elevator mid-air? There's water. I land in a pool of water beneath the elevator. I must have fallen about 5 meters. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have any indication on the flowchart, but seeing how all the way to the right it is, to the point where no choice on Arcueid's route even reaches that far right, I think this is aligned to CL's route. Yes! Yes! As my face breaches the water's surface, I see the elevator hovering overhead. Haru, the one who kicked me, leers down at me.
あいつ。
First things first, I make for the edge of the pool. The water is viscous and cloudy. Just being in it could be dangerous. I swim 10 or so meters to the bank and haul myself out. My mind and body are both reeling. I look around, my shoulders heaving as I gasp for air. That damn light is so bright I can hardly make anything out. All I can tell is that I'm in a relatively open space with smaller paths branching off in all directions. The ground beneath my feet feels like stone. And then there's the smell. The stench of rotting flesh, of stagnant water, of urine and feces. Ah, he's in the sewers. The reek of an underground reservoir gone hopelessly foul. I look up with a start at the sound of rushing air. With a start? Is that right? Maybe it is. I know what I just heard. Next comes the scraping of approaching footsteps. I look around, shielding my eyes from the light, and see zombies! Figures that I can only describe as corpses shuffling into view. Their eyes are bloodshot, their muscles sloughed from their bones, their clothes hang in tatters. A weak noise spills from their mouth, neither a sob nor a scream. They look exactly like zombies I encountered in the alley, except they aren't. They're humans? My blood runs cold. Yeah. That's when I see what's coming in their wake. Only then do I understand which is alive and which are truly dead. Hey dude, how's it going, brother? My warning would have come far too late. They're all the way on the other side of the pool. I'm in no shape to swim that far in a few seconds I have. Oh, yeah, no! A desperate scream cuts through the silence. A human scream. The scream of someone dropped down here, just like I was, and left to rot for days on end. The lights and the sound of the elevator have drawn them here in search of help, like moths to the flame. Like lambs to the slaughter. That guy really needs to die. Laughter rings out from inside the elevator. My head feels like it's about to split into two. Bile rises from my throat. The footsteps shuffle closer. My instincts scream that if I stay here, I'll suffer the same fate. Terror spurs me into a run. The elevator suspended 5 meters above ground might be my only way out, but staying here is too dangerous right now. I dive blindly into the darkness of the nearest passageway. Oh shit. I'm curious about the other Soya High student though. Because it's definitely gonna be Yumizuka or Ciel. My heart cries out that I can't run any further. I slump to my knees. My legs feel like they're about to fall off. I rest my back against a slated wall. I'm kind of glad we're doing this though, because we never really kind of wrapped this part up. I think the last thing we saw was, well, it was either when Shiki was, killed here, or it was when Vlov left. I forgot if he was here specifically. Like, I don't know if this is Vlov's area or if this is Roa's area, but Vlov was lit something on fire or something. I don't know. Tilting my head back, I breathe cool air into and out of my burning lungs. Finally, I start to regain my senses. This is insane. What the hell is this place? The stench of oil and flesh and blood hangs thick in the air. A glistening layer of animal fat coats the wall. The path slopes gently but inexorably down, as though leading to the bowels of hell. I strain my eyes against the darkness. What I've been resting at isn't a wall, but a sturdy iron grill. Ew. The bars of the prison cell. Tearing my gaze from the empty passageway, I look inside the cell to see oversized maggots a meter long. Oh, what the fuck? Ew. The indistinguishable remains of once living creatures lying scattered on the ground, their limbs torn off to prevent them from escaping. Oh my god, what the fuck? Ew. Look away, Shiki. A violent nausea washes over me, like I've been struck over the head with a club. A burning lump rises in the back of my throat. I can't. They'll smell it. It'll attract them to me. I slam my head against the bars to reset my brain, but it's not enough. This place is too much. I can't stay here. I can't spend a moment longer looking at this nightmare. My reason, my sanity, perhaps my very being. Some fundamental part of me is about to break. I have to get out as soon as I can. I'll go back to the elevator, sweet talk to the guard somehow, convince them to take me back above. Yeah, that's not happening. I smash my head against the bars once more, this time in anger. Pain helps me suppress my rational instincts. I feel sick. I feel sick. I feel sick. My own idiocy makes me want to vomit. Oh right, he did say that. He's like, I resolve to kill him, and then once he's here, he's like, oh crap, I want to live. I fight back, the chill creeping up my spine with sheer scorn. I'm furious with myself. All this time, I've been nothing but talk. I had all sorts of lofty ambitions: exterminate the vampire, save as many lives as possible, only to run away, crying the moment I saw my enemy's true face. Out of contempt for my own weakness, I smashed my fist against the bars. Go on, take a good hard look at your own rotten heart. You're driven by self-importance, not righteousness. You thought your missing eyes made you invincible, and you call that arrogance resolve. The noise is guaranteed to attract their attention. Even so, I continue beating my fist against the metal. Dozens of lives burned into ash at the hotel. Me, the lone survivor. And my original sin at the root of it all. Ooh, this is in so much more detail. I don't think this is going to be a bad end. I think it's going to be, I think it's progression. I was only trying to prove my usefulness so I can continue running from my guilt. Instead, I ignored Arcueid's warnings, letting overconfidence fool me into thinking I was something I'm not. Into thinking I could be helpful. I was a godforsaken child trying to purchase forgiveness by ingratiating myself with the person I had wronged. I bite back the howl of fury rising in my chest. I hold back the tears of shame welling in my eyes. This is a price of my own naive decisions. I overestimate my abilities and misjudge my own character. Let my inflated ego lead me into a vampire's lair. Until I accept that, I can't move forward. I may just be forcing myself to put on a brave face, but I finally calmed down. Oh wow, I'm actually surprised Shiki managed to get it together. Oh, that's really cool. Kill everything. All I can do now is keep going. I look back inside the jail cell I've been resting against. I stare at the walls packed tight with corpses. Naive though I may have been, I came here for a reason. Now I burn that reason into my brain. This is a Shiki that has resolved himself. So what if I'm a fraud? If I can't shake this feeling of survival's guilt, I'll just have to take it to the grave. If disgrace is the fuel I need to get myself out of this nightmare, I'll burn it to the last drop. That's all I have left to hold on to. I remold my hypocrisy into a facade of courage and take a firm step forward. Oh wow, we still haven't seen the Soya student. You know what, I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm kinda, all sorts of curious because we diverted here and we didn't, oh wow, okay. We have like new scenes and it's really, really cool. So I feel like now I'm officially on like the CIEL route. This is completely different. Instead of just dying, we continue. And we might, it said that there was another Soya student here. If it's CIEL, we might actually be able to beat Vlove here. So yeah, I'm very curious. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. We're finally done with like the backlog of previous scenes. That's got me excited because, ooh, I wanted to do this for a while. But we'll do this next time. And until then, I will be seeing you. See ya! Okay, yeah, actually, before I end for today, I mean, you can see when I'm playing this, it's September 1st. And yeah, we are locked on to the CIEL route. Oh, that's so cool! Woo! Honestly, I think the Arcueid route picture was like a little bit more cool. But here, yeah. Alright then. Well, once again, I will be seeing you. Bye-bye!